check this out, man. Go to CD. My CD is me. I'm from Neighborhood 60 Crib. You know what I'm saying? You want to bless me with something cool. If not, I'm blessing you. Pop that in your shit. And you know what I mean? And fuck with me. And the nigga got on.
Right.
His mental was a different place. His mentality was just different than a lot of
people. It wasn't no 10 niggas with him or none of that. He about to dismiss across the street, maybe walk. But whatever it was, he wasn't pushing that narrative. He was like, nigga, I'm out here. I'm grinding. This is me for me. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, fuck it. Whatever it go. Other than that, I'm hustling.
He definitely did not care if he had company with him or not.
That's
world, okay?
Part of his name, that Nip Hussle. You know, the hustle part, I can respect it because Whitney Gamble, somebody named Whitney Gamble down there, they got a story about that.
Dang, why you guys say my last name too?
I mean, well, shit, I'm sorry. Your daddy, you know, he ain't mad about your hustle. Or your husband. Either or. But yeah, I could definitely appreciate a motherfucker that I really seen on the hustle. You know what I'm saying? The nigga really was that. My next crossing with him was when him and Big U kind of joined forces. Him, Big U, and Steve Lobel.
Yeah, and Johnny Shipes.
And Johnny Shipes. Well, Johnny Shipes, yeah. Johnny.
Come on, crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, that motherfucker there. And
I was there from jump. So
yeah. So you know what I'm. Yeah. It got.
I ain't gonna lie.
I literally was going to New York with Nip and Robin Hood, like, you know, constantly.
So remember, was you around when I was sending him up to the K-Slay show? Was you with him?
I was not with him at the time.
That's the early. So yeah. So
no, but I was there from when he was in the garage. I painted and decorated the first studio. We were on Alvarado and Wilshire in this roach-infested building, and we thought we did the fucking shit. What?
Roaches?
Real studio? What? I'm like, oh no! I had to run to IKEA. I had to get us some shit. And we
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, Whitney. Go.
My experience with him is actually when I first moved here from Savannah, and I learned like a really valuable lesson. The first movie that I booked was a gang film called Down for Life, and it was based on a true story about this Latina chick that was making, you know, pretty big calls in a gang in South Central LA. She wrote a story about a day in her life. It was published in the New York Times, adapted the screenplay. And when we go to set, you know, we all meet, and these girls are actually from that life. And all of the black girls that are playing her enemies were actors. So Snoop was one of our teachers in the film. And the day he came to set, Nip came with him as well. And I'm sitting there singing, feeling myself, and I had no idea that it was his song, because again, I'm not from here. You know, he was more of a local artist, so I have no idea he's singing it. I'm just playing it because I love Lloyd and I'm from Savannah. So he ends up asking, oh, you like that song? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, what you doing in this film? And I tell him I'm playing a gangbanger, and he kind of laughs. And obviously anybody in here would laugh at that has seen me in real life, because you would know I'm not no gangbanger and don't sound like one. So I ended up, you know, doing my thing, and he was like, okay, well, I see why you got cast for the role. And I ended up telling him, you're not as scary as I thought. And he laughed at that and was like, what made you think I was scary? And I'm like, well, you know, I'm from Savannah. The rest of the world, we think, you know, LA's the most dangerous place with gangbangers, and you know, that's where all of this started. And that's just all y'all are, is just, you know, mean killers with no hearts. And I see that's not true. And he was like, well, that's the best lesson I could have taught you today, is not to judge a book by its cover. And that's something I learned from you, too, because I definitely didn't expect to see that out of you when it came to, you know, me acting. And the fact that he sat there and explained, like, you know, people who bang, they not necessarily just mean killers and don't give a fuck about anybody. Some people, it's kill or be killed. Like, they don't have a choice because that's where they came up. And the person on the left is either their enemy if you're not with them on the person on the right. So it was just a really big learning experience, a culture shock for me, of course, at 18, coming from a small town to, you know, Los Angeles, and I'm thrown into this little lifestyle of learning about this to make the movie seem authentic. But that was a huge lesson I learned that day, and ever since then, I've just always given people the benefit of the doubt, no matter what walk of life they come from.